Flying out of Lagos soon? You need to know these new changes. It's going to shock a lot of people, and could save you hours in the airport. Let's face it, airport experiences are often stressful, but the new protocols at Lagos International could either make your journey a breeze or leave you stranded. In this video, I'll walk you through the changes that are set to affect everyone flying out of Lagos. If you don't know what's coming, you could end up wasting precious time at check-in, security, and boarding. But don't worry, I've got you covered. I'm about to show you the 5 key things you must know to navigate Lagos International like a pro. These are changes that will affect everyone, so stick around. I'll break down the most important updates you need to know, whether you're a frequent flyer or a first-time traveler. From check-in to boarding, these new rules will change how you experience the airport, and trust me, you won't want to miss this. Hit that subscribe button and let's get into it, because this will change how you travel from Lagos for good. If you're serious about smooth travel, go ahead and subscribe, and let's dive right into the heart of these game-changing updates. What's changing? Big picture. We're talking about major updates that directly affect the way you check in, clear security, and get to your gate. These aren't minor tweaks. This is a full revamp. The changes you'll face are anything but small adjustments. They're a complete overhaul of how things operate at Lagos International Airport. From the moment you arrive at the terminal to when you board your flight, expect faster processes, more advanced technology, and changes designed to streamline the entire experience. Whether it's the introduction of biometric checks or new rules for check-in and boarding, it's clear that Lagos is evolving to meet modern travel demands. And here's the kicker. You could be spending way more time at the airport if you don't know these new procedures. The worst thing you can do now is show up unprepared. While these updates aim to save you time, they could have the opposite effect if you're not in the know. So, stay with me. These tips will ensure you navigate the airport without missing a beat. Here's a quick rundown of what's changing. Check-ins are now more automated, with self-service kiosks and biometric verification systems. Security checks are tighter, with new rules about what can and can't be carried. And boarding procedures are more streamlined, but you need to know exactly when and how to get in line to avoid the chaos. In the next segments, we'll break down each of these updates in detail so you can travel smarter and faster through Lagos International. Top 5 must-know changes. Number 5. New check-in process. Faster, but not without pitfalls. Lagos has streamlined check-in, but it's not as simple as it sounds. If you don't follow these tips, you'll find yourself stuck in long lines. Lagos International Airport has introduced more efficient self-check-in kiosks and mobile check-in options to speed up the process. Sounds great, right? But here's the catch. Not everyone is familiar with these new systems. If you don't have your documents in order, or if you try to use the kiosks incorrectly, you might find yourself waiting in even longer lines than before. These machines require specific document scanning and biometric confirmation, and if there's any hiccup, you're off to a slower start. Let me guess, you hate waiting in line. Here's how to avoid it. We all do. And here's the trick. Double-check your documents, passport, visa, COVID-related papers, before you even leave your home. It's crucial. Use the airport's mobile check-in app and the kiosks as much as possible to skip the longer lines at the counter. The faster you get checked in, the quicker you'll be through security. Use self-check-in kiosks and always check your documents before you even leave your home. Take 5 extra minutes to ensure everything is set before you get to the airport, and you'll avoid wasting time at check-in. 4. Biometric verification. Get ready for the future. No more waiting for a manual stamp. But don't let this new tech surprise you. Let me explain what to expect. Lagos is implementing a biometric verification system to speed up your airport experience. Instead of waiting for the typical manual passport checks or long queues, you'll be scanned. Sounds futuristic, right? But here's why it's going to work in your favor, and why you need to be ready. Step-by-step guide. Here's how biometric verification works, and here's how to breeze through it without any hiccups. When you arrive, you'll approach the biometric kiosk, where your face or fingerprints will be scanned. It's quicker than the traditional passport check, but you'll need to ensure your photo is up to date in the system. Make sure you're not carrying anything in your hands when you approach the machine. It's as easy as step, smile, and go. A small misstep can cause unnecessary delays, so it's better to be prepared. Number 3. The new security protocols. What you can't skip: security's tighter than ever. And if you don't know this one thing, you could get stuck for hours. Lagos has beefed up its security measures, and if you don't prepare accordingly, you might face long delays. These new protocols include more stringent checks for both hand luggage and electronic devices. With the increasing focus on security, there's no room for error. Trust me, you don't want to be the person holding up the line. I'll show you exactly how to prepare to avoid this. The security staff are doing their job to keep everyone safe, but if you're caught off guard by the new measures, you'll be in for a stressful time. Avoid holding up the line by following these essential steps. Pack smart. Here's exactly what you should have ready before you even step foot at the checkpoint. To speed things up, keep your electronics and liquids easily accessible in your bag. Anything that's likely to cause a delay should be ready for inspection before you even get to security. This will help avoid frustrating delays at the checkpoint. Number 2. Boarding procedures. What you're not being told: the new boarding process is going to shock a lot of people. You think it's the same as before, right? Think again. Lagos International has revamped its boarding process to improve efficiency. But if you're still operating under the old boarding strategy, you could end up wasting time and missing your place in line. Here's why you need to get to your gate earlier than ever and how to make sure you're first in line without panic. Unlike before, when you could stroll to the gate last minute, now you'll need to arrive earlier to ensure you're in the right boarding group. The new process involves staggered boarding groups that are based on a combination of check-in time and gate readiness. Be aware of this, and plan to be at the gate at least 45 minutes before your departure to avoid rushing and securing your place in line. Number 1. Peak travel times. How to avoid the chaos. Let me tell you, peak travel times at Lagos International can be a nightmare. But if you know this secret, you can avoid the rush and make your flight without breaking a sweat. Lagos Airport can become a chaotic jungle during peak travel times, especially during the holidays and weekends. If you're not careful, you'll end up stuck in the middle of a crowd, stressing out. But I've got the solution that will save you time. Solution. Here's the best time to arrive at the airport, and no, it's not 3 hours before your flight. Let me explain why. Arriving 3 hours ahead might seem like the best option, but with the new procedures, arriving 2 hours before your flight can be enough, especially if you avoid peak hours. Research shows that the hours between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. see the largest crowds. Try to arrive before 10 a.m. or after 2 p.m. for the quickest experience. Studies show that certain hours see a 40% increase in crowd size, so don't be that traveler who shows up at the wrong time. The earlier or later you arrive, the less likely you are to get stuck in long lines. Avoid peak hours and you'll be breezing through in no time. Insider hacks. Bonus tips to make your journey even easier. Quick and powerful tips. Ever heard of the VIP lane? Here's how to use it. Want to skip the lines and get through the airport faster? The VIP lane is a game changer for frequent travelers or those in a rush. Lagos International offers this service for premium passengers, but it's also available for a fee to others, depending on your airline. If you're looking to avoid the usual chaos, find out if your airline offers VIP access or consider booking this service in advance. You'll get priority through check-in, security, and immigration, allowing you to save time and stress. It's a small price for a smoother airport experience. Here's what you can do to keep your luggage moving while you're getting through the lines. Nothing slows you down like waiting for your luggage. If you're in a hurry, make sure your luggage is ready to go as soon as you pass through security. Use a luggage tracker so you can stay updated on its location. Many airlines allow you to track your bags in real time, and this will give you peace of mind, knowing your items are moving in parallel with you through the airport. Also, be sure your carry-on is packed with everything you'll need. This will help you avoid having to wait for baggage claim upon arrival. Stay updated with flight info in real time. Trust me, this will save you. Flight delays can happen at the last minute, and staying informed will keep you from unnecessary stress. Use apps like FlightAware or your airline's app to track your flight in real time. This allows you to get notifications of gate changes, delays, or cancellations as soon as they happen. You'll always know what's going on, and it'll give you time to adjust your plans accordingly. A little preparation goes a long way in ensuring you stay ahead of the curve. What's the worst airport experience you've had? Let's talk about it in the comments. Maybe your story will help others avoid the same mistake. Your stories could help fellow travelers navigate Lagos International more smoothly. Share your tips and experiences below. What to do if something goes wrong? Imagine this. You miss your flight because of delays. It happens, but here's how you handle it like a pro. Missing a flight is everyone's worst nightmare, but it doesn't have to ruin your day. The first step is staying calm. If you miss your flight, immediately head to your airline's help desk. Most airlines will rebook you on the next available flight, often at no additional charge if the delay is caused by them. If you're eligible for compensation or a meal voucher, don't hesitate to ask. It's critical to stay proactive. Airlines are much more likely to help you if you remain polite and organized. If you're stuck at security or your flight's been delayed, here's the number you need and the steps to follow to get back on track. If you're stuck at security or the check-in desk, the best advice is to always know your airline's customer service number before you arrive. Write it down or save it in your phone. This will help you reach them directly for immediate solutions. Similarly, if you face delays or unexpected cancellations, the airline staff will likely help rebook your flight, but always ask for a written confirmation to avoid confusion later. You've got the tools you need. These 5 changes will impact your next trip. Get ahead of the game and you'll breeze through Lagos International like a frequent flyer. You're now armed with the latest insider tips and hacks that will make your next trip through Lagos International much easier. These 5 key updates will save you time, stress, and hassle, ensuring you're well prepared for the airport's changes. Get ahead of the curve and avoid being caught off guard. Share this video with anyone flying out of Lagos soon. They'll thank you later. And don't forget to comment with your own tips and experiences. I read every comment. If you found this video helpful, make sure to send it to a friend who's flying soon. And leave your own tips in the comments. Your feedback might help someone else on their next trip. If you liked these tips, hit subscribe for more. I've got more airport hacks and travel tips coming your way. Don't miss them. If you enjoyed this content, be sure to subscribe. I've got tons more travel hacks coming up. Your smoothest trip yet could be just one click away.